It was one of those nights when the city felt alive in a different way. The sky wasn't completely dark. It was a shade of deep navy, tinged with the last sigh of sunset. Warm air wrapped around my skin, and music from a nearby rooftop spilled down into the street like a whisper only certain hearts could hear. I had just left a friend's engagement party, my heels in my hand, walking barefoot down a cobblestone alley in my satin dress, wondering why love seemed to find everyone else before me. I wasn't bitter, just tired of waiting, of hoping, of trying to make magic where none existed. I stopped by a small plaza surrounded by old buildings with peeling paint and balconies strung with fairy lights. A man was playing the violin beneath a flickering lamppost, his music slow and aching, the kind that turns strangers into lovers and memories into poetry. I leaned against a post and just listened, letting the sound fill the places words couldn't reach. That's when I saw him. He stood across the plaza, tall and still, hands in his pockets, dressed in a simple white shirt and black trousers. He wasn't posing or trying to be noticed. He was just there, like the moment had summoned him. And when he looked up and met my eyes, something shifted. Not in the air, in me. He started walking toward me slowly, cautiously, like approaching a deer that might run. I didn't move. I couldn't. There was something in his eyes. Not boldness, not flirtation. Something quieter. Like he saw something in me I had forgotten was there. When he reached me, he simply held out his hand. No words, just an offer. To dance. I stared at him for a second that felt like 5 minutes. Then, barefoot and breathless, I took his hand. And we danced. Right there, in the middle of the city, with no music except the violinist's aching melody and the rhythm of our own hearts. I don't know what it looked like from the outside. Probably clumsy, impulsive, strange. But from within, it felt like magic. Like every movie I ever watched but never believed in. His hand fit mine like a forgotten song. His arm around my waist made my pulse hum louder than the music. We didn't speak until the song ended. He leaned in, his breath warm against my ear, and said, "You looked like you needed to feel wanted, not just seen." I closed my eyes. He was right. I had spent years being noticed, but not truly wanted, not deeply. Not with the kind of energy that says, "I choose you in this moment," for no reason other than I feel it in my bones. We didn't exchange names. We didn't need to. He kissed my hand like an old storybook prince, smiled with a sadness I couldn't quite place, and walked away without asking for anything. Not a number, not a promise, just a memory. And now, every time I walk by that plaza, I wonder if he was even real. Or maybe he was sent to remind me that sometimes, even just for a night, the universe gives you exactly what your heart didn't know how to ask for. And that was the night I danced with a stranger under the city lights, and remembered how it felt to be truly alive.